My name is Nzinga Bird, and I've been a professional juicer since 2015. I was gifted a juicer years before that, and I was juicing for my family and my friends, and especially for myself and my family whenever we would have any types of illnesses, any types of colds or anything like that. And I really fell in love with juicing a long time ago. As I began to perfect my recipes and things of that nature, individuals would begin to ask me to juice for them as well. Can you make me a juice for this? Can you make me a juice for that? So I began to create a healing platform business around juicing for my family and friends, and then from there it became something that I opened up to the general public, and now I juice for clients on a regular basis. So if you ever have any juicing needs, just hit me up, inbox me, and I'll put you on the list for the next time I juice. At one point in time, I was juicing like 3 times a week, but it was very time consuming and it was very expensive because it does take a lot of produce to juice. So I had to slow down on that because, as you all know, I am a creative person and I tend to have a lot of creative projects that I'm working on. So I had to, put juice in its place and make time for it when I was able to. So now if you get a juice maybe once or twice a week from me, that's doing pretty good. But if you ever really need me, just hit me up and I'll be there. Okay. So who's at home juicing? If you're at home juicing, please put that in the comment section and let us know that you're juicing. And also add in the comment section what brings you to this live today. Why are you interested in juicing? Have you ever had a cold pressed juice, and how did it make you feel? Let's talk about it. Okay, so once again, we are going to go ahead and get started. I need for a volunteer to post the link of my juice book into the comment section. The juice book is up and it's running, and you can go ahead and you can immediately download this book to your phone, to your computer, so that you can also be looking at that while we juice, because I have it pulled up on my computer over here. And the reason is because I want to tell you about some of the benefits of these 4, because I'm actually going to add some turmeric as well. But of these 4 basic foods that we're going to be using. These are very common foods that I use in my juices, and they heal a whole lot of stuff. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Now you see here, I have a big bowl of juicy oranges, delicious carrots, and I have some fresh ginger. This is what we'll be working with today. Okay, and I'm also going to add some powdered turmeric. Now usually I prefer to use fresh turmeric, but I went to the Kroger's in Clifton by UC, and they didn't have any fresh turmeric. So I'm going to have to use powdered turmeric today. I'm also going to add, just for a little bit of extra benefit, some cinnamon. All right. So this particular blend right here is what I call it's one of my beauty blends. All right. So if you get the Juice's Life Blends and Benefits book, this recipe is in the book under the beauty blend chapter. So what I'm going to do now I'm going to go ahead and give you all that link. So Sherry, I seen you were in the house watching, and a lot of other people. Thank y'all for being here. Sherry, can you go ahead and type the link in for the book? The link is bit.ly, bit.ly / when it goes back, juice blends, bit.ly / juice blends. So we're going to put that in the comment section, and then that's your direct link to get the book. So here's what we're juicing. Anybody at home juicing with us? And here is the juicer that I use. This is an Omega cold pressed juicer. I love my juicer. I've been juicing hard with this juicer for some years, so it may come a time where I have to replace this juicer, and I do believe that I would go ahead and get the exact same kind because it has served me very well, and the juices that come from it are delicious. So let me hook this up so that you all right, here we go. Very good. So the reason that I thought it would be important to do a live juice demo with the release of this book is to give you just a few tips on how to blend your juice, how to marry all of your ingredients in a really well-balanced way, and then also take this opportunity to talk about the healing benefits of foods. So what are y'all saying? Oh yeah, I got the heavy duty big boy juicer. I think that it's important to make a good investment in your juicer because you can use it for years to come. And then the higher quality juicer, the higher quality juice. So a lot of times individuals will buy the spinning juicer. It's quicker. It doesn't take as much produce, but it does not keep all of your enzymes and your vitamins and minerals intact as a cold press juicer does. This is why I'm an advocate for the cold press juicer. The cold press juicer does not heat as it presses the juice out of your fruits and vegetables. It just presses it on out, as you all will see very shortly. So it keeps everything intact and gives you the optimal benefit for your book. Thank you. When you're ready to push your book out, give me a call. We'll set up a consultation and I'll help you get started. I want to shout out Tina Payne. I see that she's tuned in. She is the CEO of Goals of a CEO Mom. And it was a consultation with her that inspired me to create my series of juice books. So thank you, Tina, for that. Again, you can download the book at bit.ly/juice blends. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to pull up my book here. Now, once again, I've already mentioned that some other things that you want to have present. You want to have a few empty bowls for after you cut your fruit to transfer your fruit into, and then also another empty bowl for your peels and the parts of the fruits and vegetables that you're going to be discarding. So that just helps you move a little bit quicker. Thank you, Tina, for putting that book up. So now you all see it and you have access to it. So first of all, let's talk about oranges. Any orange lovers out there? I myself love oranges. My children love oranges as well. Oranges are a great food for beauty. I talk about in my book, the way that the book is set up is that I talk about 8 specific things that we as Americans, and especially African Americans, tend to deal with. So I talk about high blood pressure. I talk about cancer. I talk about detoxing. I talk about heart health. I talk about stress and anxiety. I don't know if you all know, but there are foods that benefit all of these particular illnesses and diseases and conditions. So we can actually use our food as our medicine in healing ourselves. And that is why juicing is so powerful, because all of the nutrients go straight to your blood, go straight to your body, oxygenizing all of your cells and things of that nature. So it's a great tool that we have access to. Okay, I'm missing some of the comments, but I think I seen you say you were going to be juicing today, Nadir. So if you're going to be juicing today, use this recipe. Now, I chose to do the beauty blend today because I don't know if y'all could tell, but I've been breaking out lately. So I am actually getting ready to go through a full detox, and this is kicking it off. So why are oranges good for beauty? Does anybody know? Anybody know? Well, one of the ways and one of the reasons that oranges are good for beauty is obviously they contain vitamin C, which helps boost our immunity. And then they also contain a nice amount of beta carotene, as do the carrots that we're using today. And can y'all see me cutting too? I think of myself as a professional produce cutter. I think I cut produce well. But I want to make sure that you all see me cutting and removing the rind of the oranges. Some people sometimes will leave some of the rind on, but I like to go ahead and remove it because it's just been through too many hands. But oranges as well as carrots contain beta carotene, which one gives your skin a really nice glow. And beta carotene also protects your skin from the sun. So it's a natural sunblock. I think as black people, sometimes we don't think that we need sunblock. And I don't think that we need a whole lot. I don't ever, even on the beach, I don't ever find myself putting on sunblock. But part of that is because of my diet. My skin is already protected through what I put in my body. Daily use of shea butter and all of that. Hey, lady. Please make sure y'all are sharing this video. Let's get people onto this live and let's get people juicing. Juice is life. Health is wealth. All of that good stuff. So let's get people on. So we have oranges and we have carrots. So we're getting a lot of good vitamin C, a lot of good vitamin A, and then also a lot of good beta carotene to protect our skin. And then we're also going to add some turmeric and ginger into this juice blend, which does what? What does turmeric and ginger do? Does a whole lot. So I use it in a few different other blends as well. But particularly in my beauty blend, I'm using ginger and turmeric to help fight off inflammation. Okay, so it fights off inflammation from the inside out. So any type of breakouts or things of that nature that your skin may be going through, it helps with that. Why is this important? Why is this important to juice for beauty? You all know that it's a $1 billion industry, right? We know that people are spending billions and billions of dollars on having their beauty augmented, from cosmetic surgery to the makeup industry to the millions or maybe even perhaps billions of dollars that we spend on hair products and things of that nature. So here we are dealing with natural foods that can help give your skin that glow without the need for so much makeup. Here we are dealing with natural foods that can help your nails grow, can help your hair grow. Some other of the power foods that I list in the beauty blend is avocado, which is full of good healthy fats that keeps your hair and your skin real nice and shiny and healthy. Some other things are kale, leafy greens, which are full of vitamins A and K and E and all things like that. That also is great for your hair, skin, and nails. Ginger, stomach, GI health, turmeric, inflammation, and reduction. That's right. So also part of our beauty regimen should be to keep our colon and things of that nature clear and to avoid constipation, because that also can lead to breakouts and things of that nature. So carrots also have a whole lot of fiber in them, so they help us in that way. And using the restroom, now it is true that when you juice, you extract a lot of the fiber out of your fruits and your vegetables. So while juicing is great for what it's great for, juicing does not replace eating the fruits and vegetables whole. Hi, Tammy. It does not replace that. So you all still have to be very conscious of eating your fruits and your vegetables whole. That's very important. Let's talk about some other ways that we can use these fruits and vegetables that are in the beauty blend, but some other things in our body that these fruits and vegetables affect. So again, still dealing with the carrots. You all know that carrots are very high in vitamin C, thus making them wonderful when it comes to, I want half of this orange for later, thus making it wonderful when it comes to fighting our colds, told y'all I love oranges. I'm going to have to keep half of this for myself once this video is over so that I can snack on that. Oh, another good addition that you could perhaps add to this particular blend is you could also add sweet potatoes, which are really good for the skin and the hair. And you could also add yellow or orange green peppers. So I call this juice my golden sunshine because I use a lot of orange and yellow fruits and vegetables in this juice. And it's very good to drink in the morning. Gives you energy as well. So the carrots and the oranges are also on my power foods list for energy, which is also another topic that I cover in this book. So it's so many chapters with all of the health benefits of the foods broken down that, you know, it's not just a juice recipe book. It actually is a natural healing book, just all around. I told you I'm a professional with this knife. Okay, so we know that oranges are really good for colds as well. The citrus in oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits are really great for detoxing as well. So I actually have oranges on my power foods list for detoxing in the detoxing chapter of the book. So you'll see oranges throughout. Always keep you some oranges in the house to eat. And then I'm pretty sure many of you have had fresh squeezed orange juice. You know, it does not even, store-bought orange juice does not even begin to compare. So for that reason, get you some oranges to juice. Very, very good question. Have I ever used the pulp from juicing onto my skin? I have not, Maya, and I'm always looking for new ways to use my pulp. How I would use this particular pulp, I love to use carrot pulp in foods. I love to use it in breads and cornbreads and things of that nature. And I do have some cornbread, so I might add some of this pulp to my cornbread a little later. With a cold press juicer, you end up with a lot of pulp because you are just getting the juice. So new and innovative ways for using pulp, please post them in the comment section so I can read them off to all the viewers. Always looking for new ways. So have you ever used the pulp on your skin? It's a very good question. I'm gonna look into that. It might be a new line of pulp masks coming out. pretty soon. We're going to look into that and we're going to see. All right, so we are down to our last orange. Now, I used 10 oranges, and I'm starting out with 10 large organic carrots. I may use more carrots depending on what it's looking like once we start juicing. Now, of course, my proportions in the juice book are significantly lower. I'm attempting to make probably about 6 juices today. I have some clients that have already ordered some juice, and a few of them will probably still be available. So if anybody watching would like to claim one of the juices, you can go ahead and you can do so now, and you can get some of this delicious golden sunshine for yourself. Okay? Yes, look into it and let me know about the pulp mass. Don't sound like a bad idea at all. That's it for our carrots. Now we're going to take off, for our oranges, we're going to take off this part of the carrot. Let's talk about carrots. Very, very powerful food. We already talked about the beta carotene component that works wonders for the skin. Hi, sister. Thank you for posting that. I don't know how to pin the link. Maybe I can go back into it afterwards and you can give me a little bit of information as to how to pin the link. But the link is up. The link is up right now for the book. Carrots also are one of my go-to and favorite foods when it comes to fighting cancer. So I also have carrots on my list for fighting cancer. And the reason is because the beta carotene is an antioxidant. So it's really good as far as detoxing the body. And then also the particular antioxidant that's found in carrots, those were all of our carrots, and I do think that I'm going to need more carrots. The particular antioxidant that's found in carrots helps to protect the cell membranes against cancer attack, and it also helps control cancer cell growth. So cancer is carrots are a very good root vegetable to use in your cancer fighting regimen. So this is actually a recommendation for cancer as well. Let's see. Carrots are also on my weight loss list. A lot of people out there are looking for new and innovative ways to drop some pounds. Carrots are on that list to be added to the juice, but especially to be eaten whole, because carrots contain a lot of fiber for the body. And what else did I add cancer to? Why do I keep saying cancer? Carrots too. I also added carrots to my colds list because the beta carotene that's found in carrots, it transmits into vitamin A, which is really good at boosting immunity. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about this ginger. We know that ginger is very good for inflammation. Ginger is also very crucial when it comes to high blood pressure. We haven't talked about high blood pressure yet, but high blood pressure is one of the first things that I list in my book. So it helps with that, as does the cinnamon that we're going to add and the turmeric that we're going to add. So baby carrots as well. When we combine these root vegetables and these spices, we really up the ante on our healing. So we have that. Cinnamon, which is going to be in this juice, has a great effect on controlling short-term systolic blood pressure. All of this information is in my book. I'm just really trying to make sure that I don't miss anything before I go ahead and turn on the juicer and show you all how to juice, because once I turn it on, it's going to be a little noisy. So turmeric and ginger also help fights inflammation in the digestive system, making it a great addition to any juice. We talked about weight loss. We talked about high blood pressure. We talked about detox. We talked about cancer. The cinnamon in this juice would also help with cancer, as it reduces the growth of cancer cells and the formation of the vessels inside the tumor. So it's great for prevention and treatment when it comes to cancer. We talked a little bit about stress and anxiety, but turmeric is very good. We are adding turmeric to our juice today. Turmeric is very good when it comes to stress and anxiety, because it actually elevates your levels of serotonin and it decreases your levels of cortisol. Like, we know that turmeric is great for aches and pains and arthritis and inflammation and things of that nature, but we may not have connected the healing properties of turmeric to stress and anxiety. So I just wanted to give y'all that today. Now you got that too. I'm giving you a lot, and I'm only giving you a little bit at the same time. So you really need to download the book to get the full list of power foods, what they're good for, and how to blend them in your juices for whatever it is that you may need. Okay, so now at this point, let's start juicing. We'll start with about this size. I'm so excited. Oh, look at the heart. Y'all ready to start juicing? So it's a little noisy till I actually add something. Okay, the hands are fresh wash. Is the fruit market still on Ludlow? I'm not sure. But if you are looking for fresh turmeric, the Kroger's at Northgate Mall has fresh turmeric. Now, can you all see? Can y'all see the juicer and everything? I want to make sure that you're able to see what I'm doing. My skin looks really clear. It's been acting up lately. Please let me know if y'all can see what I'm doing. So I just added 2 pieces of orange, and now I'm going to do some carrot. Carrot actually yields a nice amount of juice. It's surprising. You wouldn't think that you would get so much juice from carrots, but you actually get a nice amount. You have to be able to take your time. No, you can't see. Okay, thank you. So let me make sure. You have to take your time with a cold press juicer too. So you want to make sure that now y'all getting the real tips. All right, is that better? Please let me know. Is that better? Can we see now? You have to take your time with juicing. Don't rush it. Don't keep putting in carrots. No, you put in one piece of fruit or vegetable, and you let that fully come through the juicer to get as much juice from that one piece as you can. Sometimes when you put too much in, okay, wonderful, we can see now, great. Sometimes when you put too much in at one time, you just rush it through the juicer, and all the juice does not have enough time to extract, and you get really wet pulp. And that's not what you want. You want your pulp to be as dry as it can. So you give it time to go through the cold press juicer. You know, people rarely complain about the price of my juices, and my juices are usually $8 to $10. And I think that because they're so good and they make people feel so good, that they don't complain about the price of it. But this is part of the reason as to why it has a higher price attached to it. you have to consider the amount of time that it's going to take. So once you begin to juice, and the recipes that I give in my book allow you to make 2 and 3 juices at a time, so that you're not always coming back to this juicer every single time you want to juice. But keep in mind, you do need to consume those juices within 48 hours is what I like to say, because the fresher it is, the lighter it is, the more intact the nutrients are. Okay, what's a great detox juice blend for breastfeeding? That's a wonderful question. So one thing I would recommend are particular herbs for breastfeeding, and I would recommend, I usually do, there's a line of teas, the Mother's Milk Teas by Traditional Medicinal, which helps with the flow of breast milk, but then it also helps keep your breast milk just high functioning. Can we see still? I need to cut this carrot. I split this carrot. You want to make sure that you're not putting in too big of chunks into your juicer, because you can break it like that. So this is a pretty simple juice to make, because I'm only using a few ingredients. Sometimes I may have a juice where I got apples, I got kale, I got carrots, I may have lemon, I may have beet. That's a cancer juice recipe. That's part of it. I don't want to give y'all too much. But in those type of instances, there's a very specific way that I juice to make sure I am getting the maximum amount of liquid out of my fruits and vegetables. What kind of juicer am I using? This is an Omega. This is an Omega cold press juicer. All right. So what I like to do is I like to go back and forth. I don't juice all my carrots and then juice all my oranges. No, I like to blend the juices, blend the fruits and the vegetables as I am juicing them. The reason is because, listen, we have carrot, which, as I said, does give off a nice amount of juice, but it's drier. So you have things like carrot, you have things like your leafy greens, which do not, or your beets, your roots vegetables, your things that do not hold a whole lot of juice. When you put those through, you need to make sure that you're using something very juicy, like orange, pineapple, before and after you put the drier fruit in. And the reason is because once I put that carrot in and then I follow it by that orange, there's still some carrot left up in here, and that orange juice is just going to help it loosen up and bring out more juice from that piece of carrot that I just juiced. So I go back and forth, and I do it in a very routinely way, going back and forth, juicing the carrots and the oranges. Or if there was another fruit or vegetable that I was using, I would do the same thing. If I was making that cancer blend that I just mentioned, I would put a piece of apple in, because apple has a tendency to smush up inside of the juicer, and it can kind of back up a little bit. So I would put that apple in. Okay, now follow me, because this is how you blend your juice very well. And then I would follow that apple with the drier vegetables since it's smushed up. Okay, so I would follow that apple with the kale, because the kale is drier and it's going to help push through all of the smushed up apple. Then I would follow that kale with the lemon, because that's my juiciest piece of fruit. And following it with the lemon is going to help everything else come through. It's going to bring through everything that's left behind. So you want to make sure that when you're juicing, you get a nice routine flowing through your juicer with your fruits and your vegetables. A nice little uniform lineup that you use. Hey, mama. I see you. And I see everybody else as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. So, we see all of the pulp already that we have from this particular juice. In the strainer, there's some pulp as well. I'm just going to shake off the excess juice out of the strainer. And as you can see, we are already getting a beautiful, beautiful juice. Nice, rich, golden sunshine, golden sunset. I'm going to go ahead and add my ginger in. I love adding the ginger because it smells so good. Juice. If y'all could just smell this. Yes, those are very important tips to making a good juice. Those tips are also in the book with other tips as well. So before you even get into your recipes and get into the different diseases that people are dealing with and the power foods to heal them, I give a whole chapter of just juicing tips. Some tips. Oh, it smells so good. Some tips that you want to be conscious of when you're juicing. Hey, LaSonia. Thank you for tuning in. LaSonia is one of my former juice clients who has since bought my How to Start Your Own Juice Business from Home book and is now making her own juices. And I know, LaSonia, that you have been waiting on this recipe book as well. So it's here. It's here. The recipe book is here, you all. The link is in the comments. It is bit.ly, bit.ly/juice blends. This is for the Juice Blends and Benefits book by Juice's Life. That pulp would be good on some baked salmon. I bet it smells wonderful. It does. It smells really good. Do I have some salmon? Because that sounds good. I get like an orange ginger salmon. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping this pulp today. We're going to play around with this. If I don't have some salmon, I'm going to get me some salmon. And I'm going to make me some orange, carrot, ginger salmon. And some orange, carrot, ginger cornbread. Don't give it all away. You're right. I do feel like I'm talking too much. So I'm not going to give y'all any more tips. Y'all can kind of see what I'm working with. That's the whole point. So I still have more to juice, as we can see. But we have our first container full. Now I keep empty water jugs in my home for the purpose of juicing, because once again, when I make juice, I make a lot of juice because I'm juicing for multiple people. So we are getting ready to transfer our first batch of juice into. You're ordering your juicer today? Yes. Yes, honey. Especially with the eczema that you fight, sherry juicing is a great addition to that. You can begin to make your detox juices on a regular to help keep your colon and your blood cleansed. And I have some excellent detox juice recipes in the book. So download the book. It will go directly to your phone and you will be able to begin juicing today. Let me wash the pulp off my hands. Thank you all again for tuning in and watching the first Juice's Life juice demo. This video will be uploaded to YouTube a little bit later today so that you can continue to watch and so that people all over the world, even individuals that are not on Facebook, can get this information. I want y'all to see. Let me turn this around. Look at that. You see how thick and rich This is a cold pressed juicer, Tina. You see how thick and rich this juice is? And we haven't even added the turmeric or the cinnamon just yet. So let's get to that. So I have someone saying that they would like to make some juice for their father. Their father is having thyroid issues. I have individuals in my inbox all the time for thyroid issues, for multiple sclerosis, for leaky gut, for all different types of things. And if I don't already know, I do the research and I find out and I create a blend especially for what people need it for. I'm actually going to take this off and give it a little tap just to get started, because I just want to give it a taste test. Now, do keep in mind that I still have more to juice. So as I go along and I'm doing my tasting, I may decide to add more cinnamon and turmeric. Now this is also going to be a little bit strong on the ginger side, because as I said, I still have more oranges and carrots to juice. But shall we, my loves, do a taste? I am so excited. Oh, my goodness. Cheers. That's very good. It's spicy. Like I said, the ginger will be on a little bit of a strong side because I need to add the rest of the fruits and vegetables, but it is good. It's not too sweet. It's so creamy and flavorful. I feel my skin getting clearer and getting a glow as we speak. I bet you at home like, save some for me. Was anybody juicing along? There it is, you all. The Juices Life Beauty Blend Morning Golden Sunshine Juice. And you now have the tools. You now have the tools to get started. You see the type of juicer that I'm using. You got an idea of how I marry the ingredients the way that I do. We talked about a lot of the health benefits of the ingredients, but there are so many more fruits and vegetables that I go in on inside the book. So the knock knock juice, one of the viewers has mentioned, is a green juice that I do that apparently helps you get knocked up, according to my client. Repeat the juicer name. Again, I use an Omega cold pressed juicer. All right. What you need to do now is you need to download the book. The book is only $20 for the next 48 hours. There are 20 recipes in the book. That's $1 a recipe. You can't beat that. That is really good terms. So right now, the book is $20, and after 48 hours, it will go up. So please go ahead and get your Juices Life Blends and Benefits recipe book right now. It is at bit.ly, bit.ly/juice blends. Somebody go ahead and put that in the comments again. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna get back to juicing this juice and making sure that I just make something delicious for my clients. I've seen a couple of people chiming in that will be getting a juice today. So I'm making you something good. Get ready. It's coming. Where's the link for the book? The link for the book is at bit.ly/juice business. It is in the comments of this live. So you can, there it is again. Bit.ly, that says BUT, so we need bit.ly juice blends. You can scroll up and click on the link and you can get the book immediately. You can have the book today. You can have the book in 2 minutes. Just get your card out, put it in. It can download directly to your phone, to where you can have it on your phone. You can download it directly to your computer. You can print it out. Once you, there it is, thank you. Once you download it, the book is yours. You can do with it what you like. I do ask that you don't send it out to other people for free. But, you know, try not to do that. Try to send other people the link to support this movement. And if you're interested in starting your own juice business, how I have done, you can go to my first juice book, which is at bit.ly/juice business. Okay, so that book gives you the tool. I talk about the different types of juicers. I even give you a list of the top brands of juicers to buy. That is a workbook. So it teaches you how to reach your target population, the demographics that you want to hit. It teaches you how to host a juice tasting. It teaches you how to blend your juices. It teaches you the benefits of juicing and what juicing actually does for the body, so that you can communicate that to your customers. So that is an excellent investment to have if you are interested in starting a juice business from home. That is something that you can tap into as well from Juice's Life. But this book was totally necessary because I had so many people that was like, I don't really want to start a juice business. I just want to juice for myself, and I just want my juice to taste good like yours. I need recipes. So this book has 20 recipes, and they cover all different types of things that we have issues with in our body, from high blood pressure to detoxing to weight loss to cancer fighting to beauty to energy. It just covers it all. So what you want to do is you want to download that book. You want to get it today. All right, and treat yourself. Again, thank you all for watching. I am about to get back to juicing, and I think I'm gonna even make me a roots and herbs tonic today with some turmeric and some ginger and some peppermint and some hibiscus. Don't that sound good? Some raw honey. That sounds real good. If you want that, you can hit me up in my inbox and you can place your order as well. You all have a happy Friday. I'm gonna get myself together so I can see y'all later at Sweet Sister Splash for the underground reggae party. All right, give thanks. Peace and blessings.